I'm Mike from St. Thomas Economic Development, here with another little update from the St. Thomas Megasite. Okay, we're here on South Edgware near Harper Road, and we're with Pat Anckaert from the Industrial Development Department of the city. How you doing, Pat?
I'm doing very well. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks for joining us out here today. We were hoping you could kind of walk us through the work that we see going on behind us. So this is tied into the Highbury project, obviously, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We're on South Edgware, but what we're actually doing here is installing a sanitary trunk main. And what you see behind us is actually the connection to the pump station, which is our Harper Road pump station, that then takes the flows from Yarmouth Yards and will convey them to our pollution control plant down on Sunset. So this is part of the work. In addition to the sanitary trunk sewer, we also have a water main that we're going to be putting in. It's actually 750 mils in diameter, which is a very large water main for the city. It feeds Central Elgin and Southwold to the west of us. So that's the work on South Edgware. On Highbury, we've made some really great progress. We've widened Highbury to the east and actually have curb coming tomorrow morning, which is a very exciting milestone. The curb, it really forms the backbone, if you will, of the road. So Granular A and asphalt, as well as line markings, will then follow. Traffic can be flipped to the east side of the road, and then we'll widen Highbury to the west. In addition, we have works happening at Ron McNeil and Highbury, the roundabout. You'll see some earth being placed, as well as to the south of us at Centennial and Highway 3. We have a cut operation as well as placement of Granular B. So overall, really happy with the progress to date, and look to see end of July or so that traffic to be moved over to the east side of Highbury.
So Pat, looking down in this hole, there's a few different things. We've got like a big vertical cement sewer of some kind. We've got a pipe that's suspended by a support, and then some other pipes. What are we looking at in this excavation?
Yeah, so the big vertical concrete pipe is actually a manhole, and what that lets us do is change directions of our sanitary pipe very easily. So that's how we change directions. It also provides access for maintenance purposes in the future. The long beam that you see on top is actually helping to support a water main that we had to go underneath of with our new sewer. So in order to do that safely and keep the water main live at the same time, we want to support it so that the work can actually be done and you can go underneath that sewer. There's also some conduits which have some bell cables in them that we also had to go under. We don't have to support those. They're very much light compared to the water main, so we're able to work under those without having to actually support them.
Okay. Thanks, Pat. It's good to know. Why does the manhole have to be so thick? That looks like a very robust section of pipe.
It is a very robust section of pipe. It is designed for things like transport trucks to be able to run over it in the future, and so that is why it is so thick. It also has to withstand any frost forces that are on it. So in the winter, the freeze-thaw cycles, we don't want it to go anywhere and create a bump or a pothole in the road. So that is why it's so thick. Yeah.
Fantastic. And so are we still on track that December I'm going to be able to drive on these roads for the first time? Maybe Herbie, the bug, can come back and test them out for us.
I would love to drive Herbie down Highbury. Yes, December is what we're on track for base coat asphalt. And then in spring 2025, we'll place surface coat on Highbury, as well as some line markings and some touch-up works, including things like hydro seed and maybe some signage.
Okay. Well, Pat, thanks a lot for coming out and sort of explaining where we're at this project and giving us an update. And we'll see if we can book Herbie to come back and you can take him for a spin on the new road.
Sounds good.
Like and subscribe on YouTube and stay tuned for another little update coming soon.